welcome back to my channel, and here is another episode of Crystals and Coffee. Guys, it's been a long time coming for Crystals and Coffee, and here I have my Great Smoky Mountains cup. You guys, if you just saw my video, Self-Love in the Mountains, you guys, Self-Love Sunday in the Mountains. What a wonderful, wonderful 3-day vacation. It was so awesome, you guys. I really enjoyed myself. So, you guys, this is an episode of Crystals and Coffee. I have not done Crystals and Coffee in so long, and I miss my crystals so much. I have right here some vanilla coffee in my really nice Great Smoky Mountains cup. If you guys just saw the video, I was just in Smoky Mountains doing a Self-Love Sunday video and on vacation. So needed vacation. Such a need for that vacation, okay? You guys, I have not done a Crystals and Coffee video in almost about a year. So I don't know, no, that's not true. Maybe, I don't know, but it's been a long time coming since I did a Crystals and Coffee. So today I'm talking about selenite. I got my selenite wand, my selenite tower here, and I want to just let you guys know a little bit about selenite for those of you that do not know how powerful selenite is. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because it's been a lot of things going on spiritually with me, and I have to go back to my roots and the foundation of how I even started my spiritual journey, and it was with crystals. So I said, let me go ahead and tap back into these crystals. And I still do them every day. I still find myself wearing my crystal bracelets. I find myself wearing my energies. These are crystals. I find myself still charging my crystals in the moonlight and in the sunlight, and still cleansing them with sage and Palo Santo and stuff like that. I find myself still doing that. So I am conscious about the crystals. It's just that I haven't really did a video about them. And so let's just talk a little bit about where selenite came from. For those of you that are not familiar with selenite, it can be found in the US, in Mexico, in Greece, in Russia, in Portland, in Germany, in France. So this crystal is really popular, considering that you can get this crystal from a lot of different places in the country, in the world. But selenite is a very unique crystal because it actually, I always say selenite opens up the portals so that you can see the past life and the future life, and so that you can interact with spirits, you know, from past lives, or that was here once upon a time. So you can interact with spirits for those of us that know how to do that. Selenite is used as a protector around the home. You can use it for crystal grid, also to help calm you. It can get you into a deep peace, and it's very good for meditating purposes as well. I believe I spoke about this before, I think when I was talking about manifesting. Selenite crystal, you can use it to, but I mean, first let's just get this straight. Anyone can pick up a crystal and not feel anything from it, and then notice things happening in their lives around them for their greater good, or notice their energy shifting. When I first started crystals, I noticed that having too much crystals, you know, in my mojo bag, or having too many crystals on my arm for bracelets and stuff like that, I noticed that I would literally be agitated with the energy because it's just so powerful. And it gets you groggy, it gets you aggravated, you know, it reacts in people a different type of way. But I do know that too much of the energy being used. Oh, this tastes like it has cinnamon in it, this coffee. It is. My babe made this coffee for me. It's cinnamon. I think it's just cinnamon. I don't know if it's cinnamon and I gotta find out what it is, but it's good. I taste the cinnamon. So like I was saying, too much energy wearing it on you can really agitate you. So you got to be very careful with that. And when you're starting out with crystals, you want to make sure that you probably just wear one crystal at a time, or keep one crystal in your mojo bag at a time. But you know, I find myself talking the same thing over, saying the same thing over and over again in a lot of my videos, because people ask the same questions and I'm like, didn't you just see the video? But when you get your crystals, when you first get your crystals, for those of you that have not seen my other crystals and coffee video, which is probably 2 years old or so, you want to get your sage like you saw me, and you want to sage the crystal. You want to cleanse it from any energy that's around it. But this is a natural born cleanser. You don't really have to cleanse selenite, because it's a crystal that constantly purifies whatever it's around. So you don't really have to cleanse selenite crystal. Definitely don't put it in water, and you don't really want to carry it on you raw. You want to have it in a mojo bag, because it's really fine and it can create a splinter. So it's best to just keep it in a safe spot. Maybe use it as a grid, or put it in a mojo bag in your pocket or something like that. Or if you find, I haven't really saw any tumbled selenite bracelets, but if you find some and it's really tumbled good, then I would, you know, recommend trying it. But you have to see if it's real first. You know, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell the real crystals from the fake ones, but selenite is one of those crystals that you just kind of know if it's real or fake. So like I was saying, you cleanse it. You know, you can use any cleansing modality, and you want to make sure that you give yourself the opportunity to connect with the crystal itself. So I would recommend just wearing one. And if you're meditating or you're new to crystals, start off with the tumbled crystals, or you can even use the raw crystals and just cleanse it, charge it in the sunlight if it's not a full moon. If it's a full moon, charge it in the moonlight, and then just kind of sit with it in your presence and meditate, and do it on a regular basis. And you know, you don't want to give too much attention to it to start feeling like you're, you know, maybe like just adding things on to it. You know, you kind of want to just pay attention if things are changing, or pay attention to how you feel, or if you're getting aggravated, or whatever the case may be. You might want to cleanse the space, cleanse your space, see if you have any other crystals around. But for the most part, that's how you start off with crystals. You have to really activate them. The way you activate them would be getting them to get used to your energy, so that they can absorb your energy and they can give you what you need from the actual crystal healing modality. And so, like I was saying, selenite's attributes are translucent. The selenite is very fine, and it is it brings a vibration that helps clear the mind. The selenite brings this vibration that helps clear your mind. It creates it takes away the confusion if there's a lot of arguing in the home, if there's a lot of you know, hesitantness, or whatever it is that you're just uncertain about. If you have the selenite crystal around you and you find yourself able to meditate in a sacred space or carry it on you, then you'll be able to understand that there's some clarity coming. You'll be able to feel better. You'll be able to think more on a lighter scale versus feeling bogged down. It also helps open up the crown chakra, and it helps ascend with angelic consciousness. It helps your higher self have more guidance. So selenite crystal has a lot of different attributes in it, and it's a really good crystal to help you with telepathy. You know, like it also telepathy is enhanced by each person who holds a piece of selenite crystal. You know, you can actually have the opportunity to kind of feel what the other person is thinking. It's amazing, this crystal. But then you have to actually, if you're not used to this type of work or energy, you want to make sure that you spend time with it. You want to make sure that you give yourself a chance to get used to the energy and try to connect with that crystal by spending time meditating and getting it used to just your energy alone. These are certain things that you must do in order for you to be able to get the full effect of the crystal. Sometimes you can even go in a shop and you can even pick out a crystal and you feel drawn to. A lot of times when I first started my crystal and coffee journey here, I would find myself at my favorite metaphysics shop searching for crystals, and I would be drawn to a particular crystal every time. Out of the whole bunch of crystals that are all alike, I would just be drawn to a specific piece. I gotta have that piece. And then I found out from the lady in the shop, the owner, she says, yeah, a lot of times you're drawn to the crystal that is meant for you to have. So it's best if you actually have an actual location that you can go to. You can actually go there and you can feel the energy and connect with your crystal. I do have some crystals in my shop. You know, I have a standard picture of just the crystals on my Cosmic Creed, but if you go to no, actually I have not uploaded this. I have not updated the site yet on Given Life Studios, Geolift Studios, but for Cosmic Creed I have a small variety of crystals. I have more than just amethyst, but that's just the only crystal on the page. I don't currently have any selenite, so I would definitely recommend you guys find your local metaphysics shop. If you want to be able to have protection in your home, use it as a crystal grid. I need to probably get a lot of little selenite so I can make a grid, and being able to work with energy and being able to tap into other dimensional realms, you know what I mean, for whatever purposes. Like, this is good to have on your ancestors' altar, the whole shebang. So yeah, I definitely feel like selenite is one of the most important crystals that I feel like once you're advanced with crystals, you should have in your home. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to just stop by here and share this with you. There's so much more to learn about selenite crystal. I probably will do another video at another time. My battery is running down and I do want to finish this video in one shot. So I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I look forward to doing more crystals and coffee. Gods and goddesses, moons and suns. Moon represents feminine energy and sun represents masculine energy, right?